It's time for First Down and Dirty's NFL picks on Scout.com with Fox Sports. I'm Kavita Channe, and these are my Week 11 picks. First up is the Jets at Buffalo with the Bills favored by 1. Now, who would have thunk it? If the playoffs started today, the Jets would be in the playoffs and seated right behind the Denver Broncos. Are you kidding me? So, who wins this matchup? Well, the Jets are a weird team. Look at all the games this year. They win, then they lose, then they win. They even put a whooping on the Saints. But they have no 2-game win streak all year. Very odd. Now, Buffalo has a 3-game losing streak, lost 5 of 6, and a rookie QB who has a limited staff of receivers to throw to with Steve Johnson and Robert Woods injured. Now, I think the Bills are spiraling a little too much, and the Jets see that playoff spot in their sights. They'll play an inspired game and get their first 2-game winning streak of the year. Hey, I even think they win by a touchdown. Take the Jets +1. Next up is Green Bay at the Giants with the G-Men favored by 5. Now the Giants are on a 3-game winning streak after starting the season 0-6. Eli has his mojo back, and even though he still likes throwing completions to the other players' teams, well, he's turned it around. Now the Packers, on the other hand, they're going the other way since Rodgers got hurt, and it's pretty obvious the discount double check has checked out for a while. Now the Pack just ain't the same team without him, and what makes matters worse, his backup is now hurt. The Packers will be starting Scott Tolzien, and they even brought in quarterback Matt Flynn, who seems to get cut from a lot of teams lately. So there's a lot of turmoil in Green Bay, and what was a potential Super Bowl team is now just an average team on the brink of a collapse. Hate to say it, they get to play a now hot team who still has a legitimate shot at the NFC East. Now, if the Manning boys win on the same day, maybe they'll entertain us with another football on your phone video. Take the Giants -5. Football on your phone. And now for my bonus pick, Kansas City at Denver with the Broncos favored by 9.5. Kansas City, wow, I gotta give it to you. From the bottom of the barrel to the top of the heap in the entire league. Congrats, Andy Reid. But not so fast. Take it from this KC, that KC really ain't that good. Let's break down some figures to see who we think will win. Now, KC's winning percentage of their opponents so far is only 39%, which means roughly these teams would go 6-10 throughout the year. Not exactly the toughest schedule. Now, they do have to play some tough games down the stretch, including Denver twice. Now, I predict at the end of the season 12-4 for the Chiefs. They're lucky with their turnovers. Yes, lucky. Out of 23 turnovers, they've returned 6 for touchdowns, and they're averaging plus 1.7 in that turnover department this year, which is number 1 in the league. Now, if some of these turnovers and defensive touchdowns didn't happen, they'd have lost a few games. Now, hopefully Peyton will play. They have a few weaknesses, all teams do, but they're for real and will win this game by at least 2 scores to let everyone know who the king of the hill really is. You've done a great job, Andy Reid, but I'm taking Denver -9.5. Thanks for watching my Week 11 picks. Feel free to follow me at Kavita Channe on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And remember, my picks are for entertainment only. I am not a handicapper. We'll see you next week.